the story so far. Olberic had set out on a new journey. His quest was to find something he had lost, the very reason for which he had wielded his blade. To find an answer, he would find his former comrade, Erhard, the man who had betrayed their liege, lord, and king. According to the brigand leader Gustav, there is a man in Victor's Hollow who knew Erhard. Mayhap he can tell Olberic where Erhard has gone. Gustav is the man's name. They call him the Black Knight. Will Olberic find him here, in this town of warriors? Long time since I've seen such crowds.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh there, traveler. I trust ye know of our arena.
Yep.
Of course I do. Townsfolk here don't ever shut up about it. Anyway, it's why I've come. To see it, and the grandest tourney of the year.
Yes.
Right ye are, my friend. Right ye are. Ain't no better time to visit. We got warriors from every corner of the world, willing to risk life and limb for the ultimate honor. Only 8 champions remain. Now the preliminary battles have been fought. Of them, I say, there's 4 you'll be one to keep an eye on. The reigning champion is Archibald, the Crusher, we call him. And 4 times in a row, he's claimed the prize. Joshua hails from the icy wastes of the north. They say his art's cold as his blade. Then there's Wallace Wildsword, the man who reached the final battle last year only to fall to Archibald. And there's one more you should know. Gustav, the man they call Black Knight.
What?
Did he say Gustav?
Yes.
That's right, a newcomer. He is. But he's proven his worth, besting every foe he's faced thus far. There's many who's saying he might be the one to finally topple the Crusher. We got a reigning king, a stranger who usurped his throne, and 6 more challengers, each as formidable as the next. You don't want to be missing this tourney, or you'll regret it till your dying day.
Well,
Tell me something.
Of course.
Ask you a question, I'm here to help.
the truth is,
Where can I find this Gustav? There's something I must ask him. Finding him is easy. Just buy a ticket for the tourney. He'll be there in all his glory. As for talking, well, that's up to him, ain't it?
thank you.
I see. Thank you. So, I can find Gustav at the arena, but how do I convince him to talk to me? There's a man who looks like he can swing a sword. Could be just the one I need.
Oh,
So that is the famous Victor's Hollow Arena! You've heard of it? Oh yes! The histories say that it was first built as a penal circus, where prisoners were made to fight to the death. A cruel practice? Quite! But people eventually wearied of watching men die for sport, and the fights became more humane, less deadly. Forced duels between prisoners were banned. Only free men and volunteers could fight. Now the arena is where men come to test their mettle and win glory for themselves. Tell me, Olberic, what do you think of this present-day arena? It is honorable. Far better than forcing poor wretches to kill or be killed. It is still a blood sport, but fought between free men who can choose not to, if that is their will. it's a lot better than just, hey, gain your freedom if you kill this, i.e. the plot of many of those types of movies. Like, a ridiculous amount of those types of movies. So, I guess this is the first time I can speak non-dialogue.
Right.
I said that, and then I walked into dialogue. I didn't mean to do it. You know what? We'll talk later.
A fighter, quick with the blade, ill will in his eyes. State your business, and if it's violence you seek, know that you shall have it.
Looks of him, he knows how to use that blade. Reckon he'd be more than a match for me, even if I were at full strength.
Thought you'd agree. My eyes never steered me wrong yet. My apologies for the dramatics, but I wanted Ned here to take the measure of you. He'd be fighting in the tourney if it weren't for his wounds.
If you have business with me, then state it plain.
Cecily, at your service. I'm what you'd call a promoter of sorts.
And what is it you promote?
Arena battles, mostly. And the men who fight them. Except Cecily here's done neither yet. Still looking for a big break, she is.
Stay your tongue, Ned. I do the talking, remember? You want to meet the man Gustav, yes?
You were there when I spoke to the Barker.
That's right. And I'll tell you something he didn't. Tourney fighters don't make a habit of fraternizing with the hoi polloi. If you and he were old friends, that'd be one thing. But something tells me he's not expecting your visit.
Do you have a point?
I have advice. If you want to talk to Gustav, your best play would be to fight in the tourney yourself.
But how? The preliminary rounds are already over, or so I heard.
See? This is why you need me. I know a way you can get around that.
Then tell me.
Simply prove that you're a better fighter than one of the remaining champions, and make sure everyone sees it. During the tourney, local authorities turn a blind eye to public dueling. It's still against the law, mind you, but no one gets in trouble for it. Lots of men come here fancying themselves good with a blade, and they look to prove it, whether they qualify for the tourney or no.
But surely, those who have qualified are above getting involved in petty brawls.
They're here to prove themselves, same as everyone. If the circumstances are right, they can no more shirk a challenge outside the arena than in it.
I'm telling you, this is your ticket to the tourney. Get the attention of one of the champions, and make them challenge you. Put them in a position where they've no choice but to prove they're better with a blade.
And what do you get out of all of this?
When you do get into the tourney, you'll fight under my colors. If you reach the final battle, I'll have fighters lining up to put their seal on a contract with me.
Ah, a deal where we both benefit.
Is there a better kind? I'll get my scribe to draw up the contract. What name will you use?
My own. Olberic Eisenberg.
Eisenberg? The unbending blade of Hornburg himself?
A fine figure, and famous too. Told you I could pick 'em, Ned. Well, my lordship, I think this partnership is going to work out handsomely.
Well now, which of those hot-blooded types will be up for a duel?
Olberic.
So, what do you think of this Cecily woman? She appears to have a keen eye for fighters. Why do you ask? That's just I've seen many a man fall victim to hard-headed women like her. They're seduced with promises, cajoled into submission, and eventually led into financial ruin. I am no woman's fool. Just watch yourself, Olberic. Don't be taken in by glib words. You may regret it later. I appreciate the warning. Still, from what I can tell about Sicily, I honestly think she just loves the arena and the tournaments. I see. Also, can I have your wallet? Of course! I will totally be given to that. No problem. Let's go to the tavern and switch some people out. I mean, we're like 10 minutes into the video, but fuck it. Welcome back. I found a better video guide for travel banter, and by that I mean they put each character in the description. So I know exactly when to do our switches. Our next two shall be Tressa and Hanet. So let's go ahead and switch them out. Also, I did do a little bit of grinding in between episodes, and of course, we have different, we got the remaining jobs that I did not have already. And you can actually notice that there are more to get. Even though we have 8 already, which I love that there's a different sprite on all of these. There still looks to be 4 more spots, potentially, because there are 4 secret shrines that I was told are meant to be done much, much later in the game and are very, very powerful. Mostly because there are just videos or reviews talking about how these things are so good that while I beat the game for review, I can't beat them yet. Which, is interesting. So we'll do that at some point. But this should mean that I won't have any problem getting all these things done. So let's continue with the final chapter 2 of the game. I suspect we have to do some challenges.
You there?
If you're looking to pick a fight, you've come to the right place. Aye, a fight with this one is sure to raise some eyebrows.
Pshaw.
You won't be living for long. A challenge, is it? A challenge, is it? Do you know the rules? Sorry, you gotta fall into your... You gotta fall into it every now and then. So we have Merchant Swordsman Olberic here, who I very much like his outfit, though many of his merchant skills aren't gonna help aside from this one. Rest is probably gonna help quite a bit. I mean, we could also do hired help, but I'm not gonna waste that now. Isn't there like a physical attack buff? There is. Alright, we'll start with doing a level 2 stout wall. And then we'll want to do abide. Is that the best you've got? Actually, you got 2 turns there, which tends to happen. Like, I'm gonna get 2 turns now. Let's try 1,000 spears. That's what I want to see. Yeah, we should probably go for this. Cross strike? How about a lot of spears? Well, it did a lot of damage, but he's still kicking. Improved offense. I mean, you can try. It's not really gonna work out because I only need a few hits to break you. And he's already dead.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
You have to be careful. I assume most of the stuff we're gonna be doing in this episode is solo fights.
The hell?
Never fought no one stronger than me. Another successful show of our power. You fixin' for trouble, old man? Cause I got plenty to give to the likes of ye.
Prepare yourself!
Aye, a fight with this one should erase some eyebrows.
Alright.
Devil take you. You've bit off more than you know. Fine then. Challenge.
Let us fight with honor.
We probably don't even need to do the physical defense. I'm pretty sure we can just burst on this guy. Because I'm gonna assume that he's also weak to polearm.
Too slow. Have at you.
It's nice that he missed. Oh, we're out of gas. Oops. Give me some jobs.
This.
Oh no, a whole 102 damage across 2 hits. Ah, damn, he's not weak to the thing.
Now
That helps.
victory shall be mine. Now death by 1,000 cuts.
Oh god, it always hits about the same amount, but the misses are strewn about in a different order each time. It fucks with me. Makes me feel like, oh man, we're really going... Oh, we missed the last, like, 4 hits.
The battle is true.
Oh man, he's getting faster.
Now then. Now, my blade is unfed. Death by 1,000 cuts.
I'm disappointed. I was hoping that I could get a few more hits in there.
Eyeing me.
Get me out of here. Come now, is that all? Is there none among you who can best my fighter? His name is Olberic Eisenberg, one of the twin blades from the once proud realm of Hornburg. Come, don't cower in the crowds, or have you not the courage to face the unbending blade? The unbending blade?
Truly?
Could it truly be that Olberic Eisenberg lives? Eisenberg, isn't he supposed to be famous or something? You daft. Everyone's heard of the unbending blade.
Huh?
If he's so great, why ain't he fighting in the tournament? How long will this take? I fought all comers. You're not quitting on me now, are you?
No.
No, but I like it not when my fate is in another's hand.
Uh-oh.
Cuds me, it's Victorino.
Huh?
The bounty hound? He who collected coin from the heads of 7 ill-famed buccaneers?
Ho ho!
Aha, at last a man who wears his blade like he knows how to use it.
Oi!
Give him space, lads. That there's a tourney champion.
Whoa!
Aye, the Buccaneer's bane, no less. 10 leaves. I got 10 leaves on him. Who'll match it?
Truly?
She's speaking the truth. Are you the unbending blade? When a name reaches me on the high seas, I reckon the man who wears it done something to earn it.
Well,
You're one of the tourney champions.
Just so.
Aye, Victorino's the name. I watched you fight the others. And I started wondering to myself, could he be better than me? And once that question came, I had no choice but to find myself an answer.
Now then.
Wait. We'll need witnesses, a bigger crowd. The plaza. Fight your battle there.
That's right.
I'm willing. The bigger the crowd, the bigger the stakes. I'll see you there, knight. Alright, let's go take on this Victorino. Not gonna lie, the fact that this is just like a big tournament type of setting is much more interesting than some of the stuff that we have done so far in the game. A nice change of pace. Shall we get to it, knight? I'm a man of the sea, and never was one for standing on ceremony.
Let us fight with honor.
Ready when you are.
I will not fail.
Alright, we get a full party setup. And we get a boss theme for it. I suspect this is not the boss of this area. Maybe we'll just have multiple boss fights for Olberic because it's a tournament. Whatever the case may be, we'll start feeling out weaknesses. Frankly, we don't mind the cold.
What next?
How about... You know, one day I should probably do the animal capture with her. Mostly because I keep seeing people saying, man, Casey hasn't done the animal capture shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm 20 episodes beyond what you've seen and I still haven't done it. It's crazy. Yeah, look at all those crits.
Victory shall be mine.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
One for all.
Yeah, I like that. I like that guy. He was in the good anime. Let's see how they like fire.
Try this on for size.
Okay, that means I can totally use lightning now with reckless abandon. We'll need to give Olberic an Inspiriting Plum, though, because he's running low.
Let's do this.
Hold on, I need him to do the really mad one.
Let's do this. I'm ready. Are you?
I don't know why that's funny to me.
Shut.
That's the ticket. Now we got this idiot who poisoned himself for a turn.
Now then.
Let's see how he likes spears.
Out of my way.
He really doesn't give a shit.
What to do?
Did I try trade winds? I don't know if I did. Well, there's one weakness.
Now then.
Well, we know arrows he doesn't really care. So how about swords? That's the ticket.
I see. Here.
I can appreciate a man who's like dual-wielding cutlasses like this. I was totally thinking that was gonna be the key. It's like, nah, she'll totally nail him with that.
My turn now.
Any pomegranates in here that I could probably drop? I only got one left. Ah, fuck it.
Let me help.
Out of my way. I'm ready.
Are you?
Shut.
What next?
Alright, he's definitely... So this whole time I thought it was the red flashing of a character that says whether they're low or not, which it might be, but it's mainly the name. The name is colored, I believe, white, yellow, red. Closer to red, the closer to death. So we should be about ready to finish this guy.
Damn.
Any medium rocks? Nah, I've used most of my good stuff.
Have a taste of this.
Okay, I'm awake. Oh, fuck, I missed. Nah, that's kind of embarrassing.
Shut. Where's the nearest tavern?
Back in the other screen, dumbass. The night's gone and done it.
Huh?
Swounds. What about the tourney?
Now then.
We all know the rule, the strongest remains.
What?
What, does she have the right of it? 'Twas a street brawl, no more.
Aye.
But street or arena, the strongest remains. That's how it's always been.
That's right.
Hear me. I've lost in a fair and open battle, and this man here stands victorious. Might is right. The strongest remains. My tourney places his. What say ye? 'Tis yours, if you'll have it.
I see.
I will. You're a man of honor. And so did Olberic Eisenberg win his place in the grand tournament. Before long, rumors of a great night, the last remnant of a fallen realm, spread across every alehouse in town. All who claimed to have witnessed the battle, many more than stood in the plaza that day, spoke in awe of the speed and strength of his blade.
Now then.
The tournament's about to begin. Are you ready? I'm gonna say no.
I see.
Just listen to those birds sing. Maybe they're celebrating your victory, Sir Olberic. Mayhap they are. By the way, that Victorino reminds me of the folk back home. He's a real man of the sea, straight talking and honest, with no time for hogwash. You know, I've got a feeling he and I would get along. Just thinking about it makes me miss my little port town. Is that so? Yep, my father said that the ocean is so beautiful it washes people's hearts clean. When you look out at that horizon and realize how huge it is, you can see your troubles for what they are. Then the ocean is a fine thing indeed. You're the same, Soul Olberic. You're like a big tree. Steadfast and calm, nothing sways you. You have a great view? Oh. Little bird landed right on his shoulder. I'm a great man. I appreciate that Olberic is the most, like, tried and true character type of just big guy who gets shit done. It's like everybody can count on Olberic. He'll do the right thing and he'll do it in the coolest manner possible. So let's quickly do one switch out because from the sounds of it, the way she gives me a warning may make me think that it might be impossible to get everyone done because it looks like they won't let me come back here to change the party constantly, which would be unfortunate, but it would be something that could happen. So if we did Tressa, we need to switch her out for Ophelia. And then, aside from that, I would only need to do one more switch, which would be to get Alphen, which means I'll only have to clip in one if we fuck this up. Game, don't do it to me. Just let me switch as I do it. I'm trying to make a high-quality video here, showcasing everything with your video game. Please help. Please help.
Now then. Good.